Good morning and welcome to day 3 of Lady Anne's Way, and today we're going from Garsdale train station where we left off last Sunday night up to Warcop, where I've got a B&B. Warcop is a little village between Kirby Stephen and Appleby in Westmoreland, and then obviously tomorrow it's up to Penrith. So yeah, today's let me see, weather forecast is bright and sunny, and it was going to be overcast and rainy, but they're saving that for tomorrow, so it's going to be full waterproof tomorrow. But today, yeah, we're all right. I'll just show you what a lovely view I've got already. Where are we? Yeah, so I go, let's see, along this bridleway, obviously, under the railway bridge. No, don't go down as far as the railway bridge. I go, oh, do I? Yeah, because I came along, I missed this part of the bridle path Sunday night. I was chatting away and I just took the main road, and I should have gone up here. So I go down to the Warcop Inn. It's not an inn, it's just it looked like a cafe last Sunday, and I know it's open. It's not open till 10:30 today, and yeah, so I cut across there and then back up the hill and then turn left, and it's along the ridge line. I'm hoping it's not the ridge line in the far distance, the one where there's low-lying cloud. I'm hoping I'm not going up that one. With a bit of luck, it'll just be the ones in the mid-ground there. So yeah. Anyway, my hands are getting cold, so I'm going to put this away. Right, chat to you soon. There you go. You can just see the curve of the railway viaduct right in the centre of the shot. And I've climbed up. If you can see those houses at the road, I've climbed up from there. So yeah, that was a nice mile going uphill. Yeah, excuse the poor photography with my shadow in the shot there. Oh dear. So yeah, now we're on the ridge line now, and along this wall you can see that you can just see this track. So it's a nice easy. Well, there's a lot of hardcore down, a lot of stones on it, but yeah, it's also wet and muddy in parts, but you can step around them. So yeah, crack on. That's so bad. We've done a couple of miles on the 10 or 11 into Kirby Stephen, and I've got to hang back a bit today because my host her and her husband are getting the flu jabs today, round about the time when I would turn up, so I said I'd hang back an hour or so. It's not a problem. I can have what is it, a fry up in Kirby Stephen. That'll do me. Yeah, I should get there about 11, half 11. We'll waste an hour there. I've only got, crikey, 10 miles after that. 3 hours. Yeah, that'll be all right. Yeah. Oh, have I quoted the wrong? I may have quoted the wrong railway line for you to look at. Yeah, I said the one to the left. Well, there's actually one dead centre, and I think that might, yeah, because I can see Garsdale station. Yeah. Anyway, it was quite a steep climb up for this old sod anyway. Right, it should warm up a little bit soon. Okay then, chat to you soon. Right, coming up to mile 6, and I have no idea what this random sculpture is all about. Does it say? No. Okay. But look at that view. Yeah. I don't even know the name of that valley either. I know Garsdale, I know Dentdale and Garsdale are behind me. I'll have to look up on the map. It's halfway to Kirby Stephen, if that helps. Probably not. I know the wind's picked up anyway. But yeah, it's easy going along this track. So that's nice of them. Yeah. You can see the road. Oh, is that? No, that's a railway line on the left there. Halfway up the other side. Yeah. So not a bad route today. I knew once I got up that first hill, it'd be okay. But yeah, it's all right. If that wind would drop, it'd be all right. Don't know whether to put my jacket on, use it as a windproof, or just tough it out. Yeah, I might be going for plan A in a minute. But I just thought I'd try and film as much of these colours in this scenery as I could whilst my hands were working. Yeah, steady away. Right, just give you a 360 if I can. There's not much behind me because of that hill. Yeah, so, and the hill on the right, and we're filming into the sun, so that'd just wash it out. Right, chat to you soon. Hey, right. I just thought I'd show you what I'm looking at. Sky's brightened up a bit, and I'm in the valley now. I've still no idea where exactly I am, but yeah, I'd say it's about 5 miles to Kirby Stephen on the OS maps, on my app this morning. 13 miles from Garsdale station. Right. Yeah, I've only managed to go wrong just once, where there was a choice of 2 paths, and of course I took the wrong one. Yeah, so no change there. Honestly, I must have the worst luck in the flipping world when it comes to 50-50. Still, better than being in bed, I suppose. I've been to Kirby Stephen for a while. No, yes I have. I know that that's definitely on the coast to coast, because there's a bridge called Frank's Bridge, and you go between, it's through, yeah, it's through quite a narrow along quite a narrow road behind the shops. Yeah. It's a shame there's all these abandoned buildings about. I say that farming's in decline. I don't know about that. If it was, we'd be hungry. So, yeah. Oh. So I'm trying to walk a little bit slower today, but it's not happening. I'm still at my old speed, which is on the flat. It's approaching 3.5 miles an hour, and uphill and what have you, 3 mile an hour. I'd love to be able to walk faster, but yeah, can't. Short legs, I don't know. Right, let's have a look at what you're missing. No idea what that peak is over there. All those. But yeah, what a glorious day. It's not bad for first week in October. Right, chat to you soon. That is Ash Fell. I had to have a look at that on the OS Maps on my phone. So yeah, well, we're past 10, mile 10, and the path had gone from good, and in the last couple of miles it went from bad to worse. Feet are wet, muddy. Well, they'll dry out, I'm sure, and I've got another clean pair of socks for tomorrow, so we'll be all right. But yeah, I was just going through a load of heather where the ground, you can't see the ground, you're just going through what you think is the path, and straight into the bogs. No chance of avoiding them. Yeah, glad I'm not up there. Oh, it's a little bit high, is that? Yeah. Well, this route is, we're coming up to Nateby now, if you know that, just sort of southeast of Kirby Stephen. So we're not too far away from lunch, I suppose, lunch stop. Yeah. And I know we're over, coming up to the halfway mark. So that's good. Always a positive. Yeah. Lovely day for a walk. See what's over this rise. More wheat coloured grass. Yeah, you can see my little track going over the next rise. Pretty easy to follow now. Right, I'll just give you a spin round on that. Not bad in that. Yeah. I bet it looks lovely in winter. With all the snow on the ground. Right, okay then. Oh well. Yeah, I was going to film a bit further up, but the midges were out in force. So yeah, there's still a little few of them down here. But these are the ones that went to town on my ankles and feet over the last couple of, well, not last weekend because I brought my secret weapon. I mixed up some, what did I get? Apple cider vinegar mixed with witch hazel 50-50 into a 50 ml atomizer bottle, and put 10 drops of it's not citrus oil, it's citronella into it. Yeah, and they hate all 3 of those mixed together apparently, and it seems to be working. Haven't been bitten. I've only sprayed it on my ankles, so I don't know why they get there, but when they don't seem to be able to pass through black trouser material, or indeed, mind you, I've got 3 layers on top, so they're not going to be able to bite me through that, are they? Right. But yeah, that was the nice. That was the village of Nateby. So means we're not far away from Kirby Stephen, and we're past the 12-mile mark in 4 hours too, which means, mind you, with the faffing about, I reckon it's about 12:30 now. So yeah. Oh dear. It's lovely scenery. Really is. I could film more if I had enough battery. I'd just keep the filming going. But you guys would soon be bored. If you're not already, yes, before anyone says it. Right. Okay then, I'll put it away. Film a bit more later. Well, I haven't been here for a couple of years, Kirby Stephen, since I did the coast to coast in 2022. Haven't changed. I think I stayed at the, if I remember rightly, I stayed at the campsite, which is at the top of the main street there to the left. Very busy, but yeah, it was all right. Right. I just had fry up and a cup of tea there. Very nice fry up. What was that? 15 quid. And a cup of tea. But that was, yeah, I put some, I'll give them a tip. So that was included in that. I'm not a complete TWAT. Now then, where did I come in? I came in to right here, back down to Frank's Bridge, and over the left. Yeah. Oh, what I should have done was asked for a refill of water. Yeah, that was stupid. Right, I'm going to have to buy a bottle of water. Right, chat to you soon. Oh, right, so I come through mile 20 and getting a bit windy again, but I just thought I'd get the camera out, show you the scenery. Oh, now I have to get over a stile. Timed that well, didn't I? Or not? Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been so well signposted at this route, really, if I'm honest. And I've been relying on my OS Maps app, as well as my Garmin, the route on my Garmin, which is fine, but the OS Maps app is just playing silly buggers at the minute. It's not showing me in the right place. So, haha! Yes, I know there was something I wanted to get the camera out for. We're still on the Lady Anne's Way route, and there were 5 castles attributed to her family, and I've missed one of them. The Pendragon castle back at Oathgill, which was opposite, is it Clouthwaite? And I missed it. Can't have been very big. Can't have been very big at all. But there's Brough Castle, because we've been through, just come through Brough Sowerby. Yeah, we're quite close to tonight's Airbnb. So yeah, I think this is around about the closest that I come to it, really. So yeah, I might just stop this and zoom in and take a photo. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Right, chat to you later. Right, well, there's not much left of it. Mind, there weren't much left of it in Lady Anne Clifford's day. It got into disrepair then. Compliments of the 4th and 5th Earl. Yeah. So she did make an effort to keep up with the repair of the castles, and that was her kind of her legacy, really. And apparently she would move the family entourage, all the servants, what have you, from one estate to the next, right the way up from Skipton to each one, to Pendragon, Brough, Broome it's pronounced, so I'm told by the locals. And Pendragon, yeah, missed that. And then right up to, was it Penrith? Did she have one at Penrith? Oh, that's where she's buried, apparently. So yeah, that's lovely views though. Right, oh, now she got here then. It's 16th century. It must have been a hell of a bloody trek for her. Oh, yeah, it's pretty easy for me, of course, trains and what have you. But yeah, it must have been a hell of a whack. Right, okay then, see if I can catch the next one. Well, I've slipped up now. I've come out of Brough after getting a cup of tea, and my route takes me across here. Well, I'm sorry, but I just don't want wet feet. Ah! There's a blooming footbridge over. I've got the wrong chuffing way again. Can you see it, that style? You muppet. Right. So I've got to go. I've got to have missed it. Must have. Honestly, I cannot have missed it though. You watch. It was that right hand fork, not the left hand. Fun and games with a cup of tea in his hand. Wouldn't I tell you earlier about if there's a 50-50 choice, I'll take the wrong one, guaranteed every time. And give it a rest. No. Right, it's back up here then. Improvise. Oh no. Well, come on, Phil, think. Come on, lad. There's no way through there. And even if there was, you're still going over you've still got to get across that beck. Well, where's that other footpath come from then? Right, I'm going to have to bin this tea and yeah, I need some local knowledge. I'm not asking these two lads, they'll just wind me up and send me the wrong way. Temptation would be too much. I don't know if kids are as evil as we were in our day. Ah, there's got to be a footbridge. Got to be a footbridge. I should have asked, mind you. I didn't know that were coming. I didn't do that. Right. Okay. So it's got to be left. I'm quite clear. A couple of locals will ask these ladies. They'll know. Chat to you soon. And there we go. Compliments of local knowledge. Up and around the school, around the little playing field, and back down the stile. And we're off. Yeah. I can't be going too fast now because my hosts are having the flu jab now, and I've only got about 3 or 4 miles to go, and it's only 3:30. So yeah, which should make
lap 22, 25:17.
There you go. That's me mucking about. 25-minute laps, 2.5 miles an hour. Yeah. So, a couple of miles to go. 2-3 miles. About an hour or so. Right. So yeah, I got a bit closer to Brough Castle, and of course it's flogged to death as the only tourist trap in the area. Hang on, there's a left there. Ha ha ha! Got it. Yes, I'm actually noticing the signs today, which is a rare one for me. I just keep running my mouth and not looking where I'm going. But yeah, they knew what I was on about when I said the Lady Hand Way. And one lad asked me, he says, have we got a finishing time for today? And if you're watching this, nice to have met you. I can't believe it. Yeah. I always think it's funny when you have a look at just how many people are actually on YouTube. Is it 40 odd million? And then if you look at, oh yeah, you can make money on YouTube. Babe, I just do it just for someone to talk to, for a camera to talk to, and because I like getting out and walking and showing people what they're missing. Yeah, gets me out of the flat, keeps me sane, as it were, rather than looking at the same 4 walls, coming home to the same 4 walls. You've got to have something, you've got to have a hobby. And and I want to surprise my doctor in a couple of months' time when he says, "Oh, Mr. Hammond, well done. Well done on the diet and exercise." Honestly. For those of you that don't know, being over 60, every year you have an annual checkup. It's actually an easier way to get to the doctors, is being older, because they call you in and as soon as you pick the phone up and mention that you have to come in for your annual checkup, you don't see a GP, you see one of the nursing practitioners. She does the blood tests, and then the GP called me back, and I goes in and he says, normally I wouldn't want to see you, Mr. Hammond, because usually the statin levels are 20%, and now that they've moved them, they've improved the statins, and now that they've moved them the percentage down to 10%, you are just a touch over at 11.46%. So we'd like to chat to you about two options. One is start taking statins every day, and I thought, no thank you, these are just basically to reduce your cholesterol. It says, or you can have another rethink of your diet and take a touch more exercise. And I thought, if he knew how many marathons I'd run, and I'm 64 on Monday, I thought, I'll keep my mouth shut, I won't say out. And but he's obviously not read my I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it to other GPs, or they've asked me and I've mentioned it. It should be there in my records that I used to run marathons, but as any marathon runner will tell you, getting up to that level is hard, but losing the fitness is bloody easy to do. Yeah, but yeah, out and walking, or out and camping / walking is it's a good way for me now to keep my weight down. So we'll see what the blood tests reveal in a couple of months' time. Meanwhile, I'll stop waffling on and I'll try and go the right way. Alright, oh, here we are. Look, another sign. Public footpath to, what's that say? Langrig, 1.25 miles. Nice one. Cheers. Well, I've just been having fun and games with my OS Map app, and I've even got the Hiker app as well, just for locations and routes. But I've got everything marked on this one, the Lady Anne Way, on my OS Maps app on my phone, and it just would not tell me my precise location, even though I was having to hazard a guess, because you can't reduce the size of the screen of your Fenix 6X Pro. That's one of the reasons, because all you get is a white background, a purple line and a blue arrowhead, and sometimes it freezes and you can wander off route for a good 50 yards and you see a little red line and a blue arrowhead, which is you and the route you've taken, and then the purple line, which is the actual route, is way off to the left at a tangent, and it's so frustrating. And yet apparently the 7X and the 7X Pro actually have more of an OS map, more of a topographic feature, so that you see features on the ground, which are actually on the map, on the watch face. One of the reasons I thought, yeah, I could treat myself for that for my birthday. Because I bought this a few years ago for my birthday, about 3 years ago, maybe 4, and it's one of the best things I've ever bought, for the amount of use I get out of it. Well worth its the price. But so if anybody does have any experience with the 7X or I don't want the 7S because that's just too small. I wanted the 7X or the 7X
Lap
Pro.
24, 22:35.
The 51 mil diameter one. Yeah, anyway, there was a reason why I didn't fancy it, but I've forgotten. It was something, probably something petty, knowing me. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting on now, and you can't take it with you. And it's pointless saving and saving and saving, and then just leaving it for the bank or your family. May as well spend it while you've got it. Yeah. Right, well, we're coming into a place called Flitholm, F-L-I-T home. I don't know how you pronounce it, whether it's Flytham. As I thought, Brougham, B-R-O-U-G-H-A-M, was pronounced Brougham, but apparently it's pronounced Broom. So work that one out. Yeah, what do I know? I've only got an A-level in English literature. Yeah, 35 years ago, but it's still there. Anyway, I'll stop wittering now and try not to shoot into the sun so it washes it all out. Right, chat to you soon.